Hello, what's up YouTube, and welcome to this episode of Road to Professional DJ. This is going to be a very exciting episode, and also hopefully one which sets a really good example to you guys out there hoping to get more gigs and get yourself from a bedroom DJ to a club DJ, or just trying to get yourself out there more in as many ways as you possibly can. So my challenge tonight is I am driving to Portsmouth and Southampton with 3 clubs in mind to try and speak to the owners or the managers or promoters to try and see if I can get myself a DJ slot at their clubs. So my plan of attack is this. I have put them in the boot. I've got CDs with my mixes on, video mixes, which I'm going to be handing out tonight. I'm going to be giving them to the club managers, to the club's owners, so that they can see them, so that they can watch the recordings of what I can do, hopefully have a chat with them and see if there is any potential for me to go down and have a night DJing at their club. What are my expectations, or what I'm going to set to them as my expectations? My sort of requirements are I will play for free and I will play the first slot when nobody else is there. You've got to be willing to do those things. They are not going to be giving someone who's just walked in on the street, who's maybe in their point of view even just rudely interrupted them in the middle of their night, they're not going to be giving me anything particularly special. To be honest, I expect them to be giving me nothing. So if they give me anything more than nothing, it's a bonus, but we're going to give it a shot. It's all about giving it a shot. I'm not going to be 70 years old looking back saying I never gave it a shot, and neither should you. So first of all, I'm going to be going to Astoria. Astoria's got a mixture of vibes. On the weekend, it's got a very commercial vibe with a bit more of an underground vibe in a downstairs room, and then midweeks they have a few more underground nights as well. By underground, I mean the sort of house music that I really like. They also do some drum and bass. In fact, they often do more drum and bass in the underground scene than the house music, but there is potential for house music, so that's what I'm going to be going after tonight. But I'm not going to sort of narrow down my opportunities either. If he asks me to come and do any other set, I will just prepare a set which I can do that for. So, first stop, Portsmouth. Okay, so I've just arrived here, somewhere in Portsmouth. I've just parked up somewhere it's free. In the drive over, I've been sort of having a little think and stuff about what I'm going to say. I am actually a little bit nervous now. It's sort of actually happening. It's right in front of me, which I guess is natural because it's sort of like going to a job interview. But I'm just remembering that sort of the gigs I've had before, the gigs I had when I was out traveling in Southeast Asia, particularly Vietnam and Thailand. They happened because I got out there and I spoke to people. So that's what I've got sort of in my back pocket now when I'm walking over to them. I'm thinking. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm not going to take my camera for obvious reasons. It's a bit weird to sort of video that experience, and the weather's pretty crap outside, so I don't want to be ruining my camera. But I shall let you know in what will be only one moment in your time as to how it went. Right, so mix. Bottom line is, in fact, no, I won't start that way. So what did he say? What happened? That's probably the best place to start. What happened? So, walked up to the club, spoke to a rep, asked if the owner was around, and luckily he was, stood just by the door in a red coat, so I got pointed in his direction. I introduced myself, cut to the chase as to why I was walking over there, and the fact that I was interested in DJing for him, what I could do, my experiences, and he very quickly told me that he was up to his ears in with DJs at that moment in time, which is fair enough. I did give him my mix. We actually had a little bit of a chat. The guy was pretty reasonable, pretty down to earth guy, fairly young actually as well, and he also used to be a DJ. So I asked him, I said, what sort of things do you think I could do to sort of help me get some more gigs? Hoping that would sort of at least dig into a bit of his information, because he's been there and done that, and he told me weddings. Now, at this moment in time, I really don't want to do weddings for 2 reasons. The first reason I don't want to do weddings is because the worst thing about DJing is like the drunk people coming up to the booth and asking you to play different songs, which is part of the job, but I feel like that would happen at a lot of weddings. And the other reason is the fact that I actually just don't really know that sort of genre of music that well. You know, I've heard of all these like wedding bangers that always get played, and there's a sort of classic mixture of cheese and classic, getting people on their feet and dancing. but I just actually wouldn't be able to produce it at this moment in time. And actually a third reason is I don't want my hobby to turn into a chore. I want to, at least at the beginning, I don't want to be too picky for sure, but at the beginning I don't want it to start being a chore to DJ at events that I really don't want to DJ just to make a bit of money or to try and get my name out there. But I don't think that would even help me, because of what I want to do is so niche and underground in the house music scene. I don't think DJing weddings would really help me, and it would probably take my energy elsewhere, so I don't want to focus on that yet. But anyway, back to the matter in hand. It's a no from Astoria. I gave him my mix, so he now knows who I am. If I do go back to him at any point, he's going to maybe remember my face and remember that I was out there on a night with crap weather, grinding, trying to get a gig. So onwards and upwards, I've got 2 more clubs to go to. The next one's in Southampton, so it's going to be about a sort of 20-30 mile drive from Portsmouth, and it's a underground club called Junk. I'll see you there. Junk, wish me luck. Club number 2, Junk. How did it go? So I arrived at the door, hopefully feeling a little bit more confident this time, just because I've already done the social scenario once. Spoke to a bouncer who was really friendly. Got the club manager over, who seemed like he was really busy and in a bit of a rush, which is the exact opposite to the last guy. So I didn't have as long with him. He basically just said, yeah, I'll have a listen to the mix, but I sort of feel like it's going to get left on the shelf and never actually listened to. But that is what it is. That, you know, can't change that, so just got to sort of fingers crossed with that one. I tried. And my next club I'm going to is Switch, which is only up the road, so I will catch up with you afterwards. Right, so the last one, Switch, which was probably going to be the most competitive one out of the lot anyway. It's the biggest one. It's got a capacity of 1,600 people. And that was always going to be the most hard one to get into. It is known for having big DJs. It's had sort of Hannah Wants, MK, Fatboy Slim, you name it, the big DJs have been there. So it's the one where lots of people like me are going to be going to try and break into the scene. So it's always going to be the hardest. The manager gave me sort of a bit of his time of day, to be fair, and gave me a Facebook address to go to and an agency that they use to drop in a mix there. I'm not going to share that on the basis that I've found out that hard works. If you want to find out that hard work, be my guest. Get yourself down there and find out yourself. But I'm not going to give you away that, because I need these links at the moment. But surprisingly enough, that's actually my closest one to getting anywhere tonight. But I really don't think I'm going to be getting any gigs out of this. But it's been really good experience just getting out there and speaking to these guys face to face. It could turn out that this entire night has been a failure, but that's what this channel's all about. I want to show you guys the sort of things you need to be doing to try and get yourself out there, and also accepting that failures and knockbacks are gonna happen. You just got to take them on the chin and move forward. But I don't want to speak too soon. I don't even know if this night is going to be a failure as such. In fact, it can't be a failure, because it's been a really good experience in just getting myself out there. And I'm also going to have more confidence now the next time I speak to someone in that position. So that's been really good. So that just about ties up this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it entertaining, useful. Appreciate my effort going out on what is not a very nice night weather-wise. Any of those things, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me so much. And of course, as always, subscribe if you're not, for more good stuff coming soon. Cheers.